which is followed by moderation by Namaskar.
Good afternoon, everyone. And I hope this session is a little hungry session.
Followed by moderation by Namaskar.
So kindly pardon us. The schedule is as such. And the title of today's discussion, Women Empowerment through Financial Inclusion. So what we mean by this, why women empowerment? In what way financial inclusion is going to empower a woman? So this is a point of discussion. Empowering women is the need of the hour. Endukante this is the best ever tool for development of any nation. The then Secretary for UN has Kofi Annan has remarked that the best tool available for development is women empowerment. And truly speaking, empowerment could be made possible only with financial independence, or what we call it as economic independence of women. డబ్బు లేకుండా మనీ పవర్ లేకుండా ఎనీ అథారిటీ ఇస్ పాసిబుల్ అండి. ఏమన్నా చేయగలమా మనమే కదా, ఎవ్వరూ చేయలేరు ఇక్కడ. అండ్ యాజ్ ఫార్ as విమెన్ ఇస్ కన్సర్న్, వాళ్ళ రోల్ ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే, on the earth everywhere she is bound for domestic caretaking. ఫ్యామిలీని జాగ్రత్తగా పరిరక్షిస్తూ she renders herself in toto for the upliftment of the family, taking decisions for her family members. Then why this concept of women empowerment ఎందుకు వచ్చింది, ఇది సస్టైనబుల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ గోల్ గా ఎందుకు తీసుకున్నారు అనేటటువంటి అంశానికి వస్తే, a nation where the development is reflected over half of the population alone means మనం చాలా అడ్వాన్స్మెంట్ అయ్యామండి. రైట్, ఈ మోడర్న్ ఇరాలో if you see, all the nations are speaking that we have advanced in so that we are replicating our intelligence too. మనం ఆలోచించకపోయినా మన మిషనరీ will think more than us in a faster manner. So ఈ ఇరాలో కూడా why we speak about the మనం అంటాం కదా, women is reflected as the better half of men. ఈ men మాత్రము అభివృద్ధి పాత్రలో ఉంటే, women still in the downtrodden stage, not able to take any decision, not able to access the technology, evolving technology. ఆవిడకి ఆ పనే లేదు. She is more towards what to say, caretaking, feeding the family, arranging for the growth of her family members, where all the she is doing 90% of the work men are doing, but still unrecognized, not accounted for at all in the global measures for development. ఇది న్యాయం అండి. Where is the nation going there? So the sustainable development goals adopted by the global countries have identified gender equality, keeping the the pros and cons. నేను చెప్పింది ఒక ఆస్పెక్ట్ అండి. ఇన్ఈక్వాలిటీ అన్ని దేశాల్లో ఉన్నాయండి, as far as employment is concerned, as far as opportunities are concerned. ప్రతి చోట కూడా oppression is faced by the women in various dimensions. Even in our own house. ఒక స్టేజ్ వచ్చాక పిల్లల దగ్గర కూడా ఈక్వాలిటీ ఉండదండి. Children grow to the extent pointing out that mom doesn't know anything. She is the one who groomed her or him. But ఒక స్టేజ్ వచ్చేసరికి she is nowhere in the lives of other people. అలాగే బుక్స్ లో కూడా ఉండట్లేదు. She fought for equality and got the right for vote. We celebrate that day, August 28th. Everywhere there is a fight, there is a slogan, we have the voice to raise, we need to raise. ఈ విధంగా women empowerment ఉంటే చిన్న కాన్సెప్ట్ ఏంటంటే I stop here. ఒక woman is more possessive by her nature అండి. She wants to see the upliftment of her family, sacrificing her own self. The nations have come rightly and identified right from the Nobel laureate Amartya Sen from Bangladesh, who said, you give a rupee to a woman, she spends that rupee for her family. You give the same rupee to a man, only something less than 50% goes to the family and the rest diverts in its own way. So this is the reason most of the countries have successfully tried to quote the development plans and strategies by giving that 1 rupee to the woman. And this 1 rupee went to the family, that means to her family and her husband's, their livelihood. And this way, if every household could develop, it means a development of the community. And it means the development of the nation and ultimately the globe. అందుకు women empowerment has been marked in the sustainable development goals. And here, empowerment can be made or is measured only when she has got the power to make decisions. Decisions with respect to her own life. When she has to, what she has to study, when she has to get married, when she has to bear the children, how they have to be uplifted, how could she decide her attire and her own way of living in the interest of the family. ఇలా చేయగలిగినప్పుడు మాత్రమే ఎంపవర్మెంట్ ఉంటుందండి నిజానికి చెప్పాలి. And you know, every culture tries to suppress this right. పుట్టింట్లోని కొంత, even in this society of patriarchal society also, even in the mother's house we are suppressed. No, you are a girl. కడుపులో ఉన్నప్పుడే తీసి పడేస్తున్నారు కదండి. ఎక్కడుంది మనకి రైట్? Same way, you do certain things, you are not allowed to do certain things. Do's and don'ts in every culture exist. So, ఈ do's and don'ts నుంచి బయటికి తీసుకురావాలనేది ఎంపవర్మెంట్ కాన్సెప్ట్ అండి. And now, financial inclusion, financial decision making helps in giving her more stand in making these decisions and thus empowering the women. So, ఇక్కడ financial inclusion అంటే ఏమిటి? Financial inclusion లో women empowerment ఏ విధంగా మెజర్ చేస్తారు అనేది it depends on the number of accounts she has got, bank and financial services కి access ఏ విధంగా ఉంది, how frequently she makes use of them, and how deliberately she could make decisions with respect to the financial aspects. With these few words, I just hand over the session my counterpart.
Thank you, madam. And I feel it's a pleasure to address on National Girl Child Day. So the theme of the current National Girl Child Day is known to you all, right? Yes, empowerment of girls for a bright future. So this is the theme. Okay, and today the topic on which we are going to discuss is said by Madam, women access to financial inclusion. As Madam has rightly said, why we are focusing particularly on women. Why she should have access to financial inclusion. So the point is that the women in India, they have come out of their shells and they are exploring all the avenues. Take it a decade ago, 10 years ago, women were very much restricted to go out in all the fields. We can find only a few of them thriving in major sectors. But in this last 10 years, there is a rapid change because the government has given various incentives, various programs, various benefits, especially for the women development. See, women are very good at leading a family. What does it mean? They have an inbuilt trait in leadership. Only when women take part in the change in the society, change in the economy, and removal of poverty, it is possible. Only with her active participation, our economy will develop and poverty can be eradicated. Do you know what is the current GDP of our country? Anyone? It is 3.89 trillion. Okay. And coming forward, our Prime Minister and other like S&P Global and other agencies are forecasting by 2030, the global GDP will be around 7 trillion. So say it is 4 trillion now. So by around 3 trillion it may increase in the next 5 years. So for this, what should be the major driving force? The major driving force will be women empowerment. For this, the women should have financial access. Women entrepreneurs should flourish. All these things should happen. Right? So now coming to financial inclusion. So we all think that financial inclusion is something which is related to savings or credit to women. Yes, you are right. We are providing literacy to the women regarding financial aspects. It is not only related to savings habit or taking loan from banks. It also involves certain social security schemes like insurance and pension for their livelihood. So in this aspect, the government has formulated various schemes. So the women can avail loans at a very lowest rate along with subsidies, along with incentives. Say it is Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, where women get easily from 1 lakh to 10 lakhs without any security. Okay, and government has launched Stand Up India scheme for women entrepreneurs with a subsidy of around 25 to 35%. And the government has given one more wonderful scheme, Pradhan Mantri. Yes. Up to 25 crores. Okay, all these things the government has given at a very subsidized rate, especially with incentives at a higher percentage for women. And this is related to the credit aspect. And coming to savings aspect, government has encouraged women. It has government wanted to serve even to the underserved, okay, unbanked women in the northern corner of the country. Do you know women, what percentage do they hold bank accounts? Women are holding bank accounts only to the extent of 42%. So remaining 58% women, if we build under the financial arena, you imagine what will be the growth of the country. If with just 42%, India is the fifth largest economy in the world. Do you know? So prior to us, the fourth leading is Japan. Okay. So now by 2030, the forecast is that we have a vast potential to tap this unbanked sector among the women, bring them to the banking and give them social security schemes, savings, credit, pension schemes, everything. So that the Indian economy, it will upgrade from fifth position to third position by 2030. This is the theme. This is the foresight which our Prime Minister has. Okay. And coming to the savings habit, I say, what government has made is that they have given many benefits for the underprivileged, low-income groups, for the unbanked women. They made it very easy to open accounts. Only through, if a woman holds account, she can get the benefits without any intermediaries, okay? Without any teachers. There is a transparency. The government can credit amount to the woman's account. So in this aspect, the government has firstly promoted JAM Trinity. What is this JAM Trinity? Is the gender, other, and mobile integration. So if a woman has other, yeah, and mobile number, she will be enrolled in this account without any amount. She can make her savings deposit in this account. And for this account, there are special privileges also. So first thing, they got the woman to move to a corner of the country to open a account. Okay, what happens if a woman opens an account? What happens? The amount which she is saving in her house, she will start putting it into the account, bank account. If she saves in the home, does she get any interest? Is there any safety for her money? No. So when she puts an amount in a bank, she can earn interest. She has safety for her amount. So this is the main thing. In rural areas, people they don't have access to bank. They don't know what is a bank account. They don't know how to go and fill a form. So for this, what government has did, it has appointed BC, banking correspondents, business correspondents. In rural areas, these people play a major role. And even in this business, there are women business to make the woman comfort and to come out of the house and open an account. These business, they go to the woman's doorsteps, they open the accounts, they take the amount, deposit into their accounts, they give the passbook, they make the woman to form as a groups. You know, self-help groups. Some of your mothers should be in self-help groups. Yeah, you said you call it Dogra. What is that? These women, those who are having the habit of savings and doing small businesses, say it is a tailoring or a petty shop or a general store or whatever it is, or a agriculture, whatever it is. These activities, those who are observing, they form a group and they save certain corpus. After 6 months or 1 year, they get bank loans without any collateral. What does women do with this amount? They are improving their business. Whatever activities they are doing, they are investing in that. This invested amount, what they do? Once again, they rotate, they put it in the industry once again for the betterment of their business. So, if a woman in a family, if she is saving amount, in that saving amount, more than 90%, she is spending for the betterment of the family. betterment of the family means she is saving for the children's future medical expenses, right? Your parents are thinking in this aspect, right? So this is the power of women getting her into the banking aspect. It will not only give progress to the woman's family, but to the economy of the nation. When this woman they save these amounts are in the bank, it forms a pot of capital which government invests and it leads to economic progress. And what government has given in the savings thing, Jamtrinity I said, then PMJDY accounts, Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana accounts, where the ladies they can open the account with just a copy of Aadhaar. They will be given 10,000 rupees as loan, where they will not ask how she is going to spend that 10,000 rupees. It is interest free. So this is to encourage the woman to open accounts. This Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana is given and 10,000 is given to her at free of interest. Only thing she has to pay the principal amount and they will not ask for what purpose she is spending the amount. This is one thing. And coming to social security schemes, every person should have a basic insurance for their life. If at all some accident happens, some insurance should be covered. So every woman they can't afford this amount as premium for health or life. So government has given this facility for Indian women at a very minimal cost of 18 rupees and 400 rupees. So this Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Yojana and Jeevan Jyoti Bima, this I think both most of you are knowing, right? You are all degree college students. Do you know? Is it good? How do you feel these social security schemes? Is it helpful to your parents? Yes, because we see day in, day out in our branch premises, people they come and they submit certain documents to claim the insurance for accidental or whatever event happens. So this social security scheme earlier it was not there. Only the middle class or high income groups they can afford for a insurance. Whereas the government has given access to all the people at very a meager premium. Okay, so every person who has that PNJJY and SBY enrollment, they are secured to an extent of 1 lakh or 2 lakhs maximum. And coming to this pension scheme, government has given the benefit of Atal Pension Yojana. See, you may be knowing your parents if at all they are government employees or some private, they are working in private organizations. They may be receiving some pension. But from 2010 onwards, there is no such pension opportunity for the employees. Yeah. So only other people who are working, they have to voluntarily contribute and they have to save for their future. But a wonderful product which government has given to all the unorganized sectors, means those who are not a salaried person, they are doing some income generating activities or some, even if they are not generating anything, out of their savings also, they can opt for Atal Pension Yojana. So in this, the woman will be saving certain amount in this scheme. They will be paying some 40 rupees to 1,000 rupees. From the individuals within the age of 40 years are eligible for this Atal Pension Yojana. The unorganized sector within the age of 18 to 40 years can enroll in this. So they will be getting a pension of 1,000 rupees to 5,000 when they attain 60 years of age. So these are all the financial inclusion products which government has framed to all the classes, mainly the low income groups, underserved and unbanked women in the society. Okay, this is just a glimpse about financial inclusion. We can even talk more time about this, but I have given you a brief about financial inclusion for women. It is not only savings and loans. It is also social security schemes like pension and insurance for you to secure your future. Okay, with this, I would just like to wind up so that the forum will be open to you. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We have answered much of my questions also. By answering, you have talked about AI, you've talked about insurance, savings schemes. When as a former student, I have understood that financial discipline is the most important aspect for women. I would like to quote this as a powerful places comes from powerful background, but I want to read it as powerful people have powerful women behind. So that every success, maybe men or women have a woman behind, so that she is quite inspiration for us. I would say, quote, my mother is my inspiration, ma'am. She's a she worked tremendously for morning. She woke up at 4 o'clock. She just making my home and she was going to college. There she worked for around 10 or 8 hours and she's coming back and she again cooked for us. So watching us that scenario from past 18 years, which looks like how could she do? How much strength, how much the determination she have to look after her children, family and all. So I think this is one aspect every girl should have understood that you are not less. You are much more, much more and much more. So I have some few questions, ma'am. I think can I ask, ma'am? Ma'am, we have talked about AI, about artificial intelligence. So what is the added advantage and disadvantage of AI entrepreneurship, ma'am? Sri Vamsika, ma'am.
Shri Vamshika, she is asking, what is the
Added advantage
added
and disadvantage of AI
disadvantages of AI
in entrepreneurship, ma'am.
in entrepreneurship? Okay, good. So as all of you know, artificial intelligence. This is the word which is hearing then and now many times in a day, right? Yes, certainly this artificial intelligence, it has made our lives very easy. If you have data, you can do many works. You can do it quickly fast. You can avoid mistakes. You can increase your efficiency. You can save time. So all these things are a boon of artificial intelligence. Okay? And as every coin has two sides, yes, there are certain disadvantages for artificial intelligence. So firstly, it leads to job displacement. Okay, that is because of this AI, persons, those who are employing more people, they are losing their jobs. This AI is making their jobs very simple. So because of this, it leads to unemployment. And AI, there is the threat of security. Threat, there is privacy concern. Your data, if it is stolen, your money may be lost. Okay, so this was the things.
Thank you, ma'am. I think one more question. What is an in aspect of AI, what is the financial growth we can see in economy, ma'am?
Yes, madam is given. The introduction of AI leads to automation. Okay, and all repetitive nature decisions are quite easily made by AI. So where the investment has to go? Are you moving the right path? Where are you going to make your investments? What is the growth rate? Data analysis, and also the strategic decisions, though made by human man, will greatly depend on AI technology. So AI analysis, AI interpretations will intervene into human decision making. And here, financial instruments too will have to evolve. The financial modeling will evolve into a new arena issues. The modeling will evolve in a fast manner, fast changing manner, in such a way that the decisions, the instruments like online or say virtual ledger accounts will be maintained, and the transparency will be lost. There is no need for any hard or physical presence of money. And the transactions, as madam has already given the pros and cons of it. One thing is, the transactions are made very fast without the intervention of any physical instrument or exchange, as we have been seeing, we have been undergoing right now for years together. Just a click of button will do, the transaction is done. Where is the money? From where it has gone, where it is? These are all the emerging issues which have to be addressed very carefully. And as it is said, the privacy, the information, as far as our era is concerned now, we like privacy. Let my account not be known to someone. The economic status requires to some extent at least privacy. Only when I go for a loan or something, my credentials, my CRISIL score or whatever it is, my score will be have to be accessed. Already we are in the AA era. Simply I click in the bank section. They will tell us how many loans you have got, what is your credit score. Everything is open. But with AA, the latest AA interventions, the money will disappear and appear as a virtual money. And all ledgers will be made automated. Bitcoin will emerge. So there is every chance for duplication, misuse, misrepresentation, unless we have got sufficient security measures for that.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, we have to also talk about different schemes, ma'am. So what are the, any ideas for the startup for women, ma'am?
Government has provided many schemes for startups for women, especially by women. They are giving subsidy somewhat higher compared to male employees. So as I said, this schemes involve for a woman from a unbanked area, she can utilize Mudra Yojana. So in Mudra there are three varieties. One is up to 1 lakh, other is up to 5 lakh, and the other is up to 10 lakhs. Shishu, Kishore, and Bharat. So where there is no any requirement of security, women are easily provided this job if she is pursuing any activity or any business. Even if she wants to start a new business, she can come to a new business. So that is very basic and start. And going further, it comes to PME. These loans, it is for women, not only for men, but for women, it is given at a very higher subsidy rate, ranging from 25% to 35% based on their social status. So this loan is up to 25%. So a little bit higher than encouraged. And this PME is taken away for employment generation. Since they have to set up a project, they have to provide employment for some people. Okay. This will add to the economy. If we provide employment, the families they will travel. And the same stand up India is also the same way. And another one is the rates. It is cost. So where we will give loans for like 25 crores for this woman. There are many schemes which women can avail. They think she should be encouraged. She should be encouraged. She should be made aware of these schemes right from the training or right from the education agency.
I think I have one more question, ma'am. So we are talking about financial discipline and all. So how education sector should include this as a topic to students so that they can understand this financial discipline from engage itself, ma'am. So what are the key prominent things should education sector should invent so that students as child they can understand that this is financial discipline now.
Well, it's a very good question. It's for all the girls over here. See, financial inclusion or entrepreneurship. Whatever we are speaking about, it will not come all of a sudden. Right from their education, from their school days, the curriculum should be like that in such a way that there should be certain lectures or classes or topics of course which deal about entrepreneurship, women entrepreneurship, financial literacy. So right from the beginning, if women, girls, they are educated about this financial literacy and entrepreneurship, they will get that entrepreneurship skills. Okay, and this in the school days. Now coming to college days or the graduation, these girl children they should be made to they should be exposed to certain industries, organizations. They should be provided a meeting with successful entrepreneurs so that they will discuss and they will come to know what are the hardships this entrepreneur has faced and how they became successful. A person will not become successful all of a sudden in a day or a night. It takes all hard work. Okay. And we find very little entrepreneurs nowadays among women. So to improve, this curriculum should be in such a way that there should be certain courses, meetings, agendas right from their school, college.
Thank you, ma'am. I would like to ask, as madam has given the broad framework, what the educational institution could do. Educational institutions. Purpose requires. The curriculum, as per the new economic policy, is inclusive of entrepreneurship at every stage, right from schooling to public. At our institutional level, if there is an entrepreneurship hub which could incubate the ideas of the students and allow them to brainstorm ideas by interacting with the available entrepreneurs, gaining knowledge from them, so that they can identify an appropriate problem which they could address in a different way. So that innovation is possible and it provides a platform for them to test their ideas. So prototyping could be made possible, right? And commercialization could be handled like giving them a handhold. The institution can come forward in collaboration with the local philanthropists or the what you call them as incubators. Incubation centers are required so that they can have a hand holding in testing their idea until they are commercialized. And various government schemes and strategies could be made inclusive in that. Training programs could be given there. So every idea is good, but when it comes to implementation, we are thrown to so many hiccups, so many problems. These could be addressed in the best way if there is an incubation hub, or what we call it as entrepreneurship. Thank you. Ma'am, this is about ups and downs, ma'am. So I think this generation of students or youngsters having a suicidal thought because one failure is making them to collapse. We are seeing a lot of cases nearby because they couldn't able to make JEE or NEET and what. And coming to entrepreneurship, it's a very huge thing. This is not about education, it's not a 4 years or 3 years course, but it's a lifetime process. So what your message, ma'am, so that that motivation can strip the all the youngsters for the in business, ma'am. So business is not, I'll take the, it's a good question, ma'am. Like here, the mindset should be tuned for not reproducing what is there in the text. Whatever is in the syllabus is not meant for you to reproduce in your examination paper. It's not the marks or the grades you are going to secure. It is how you apply them in your real time situations
to solve your unique problems. This is entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is not mere doing business only. Mere doing business is a different aspect. Entrepreneurship is with us, with our life. It is with us whenever we face a problem, we have to evolve our own solutions amidst our constraints we are facing. This will give us the true entrepreneurial, lifelong learning will be possible. So the application of the knowledge for making your livelihood, to make yourself lifelong learner, and also see that there is no question in entrepreneurship. I always insist upon there is no such thing which is absolutely right on earth and absolutely wrong on earth. Today, what is right may be tomorrow false, or what is right with one person may be wrong with another person in a different situation. So don't let yourself down with any situation. You can turn yourself into job providers rather than job seekers. This must be the attitude of the generations today. Because India's eighth task is to make India into job providers, not job seekers. We are not going to move away from our land for in the name of jobs at other countries. We are going to attract foreigners by providing job opportunities in our country. This is the glamour or the beauty of entrepreneurship. I hope I am.
I would just like to add. First of all, you girls, right from your college days itself, you should be very open, proactive, like-minded. Okay, you should not be sensitive to whatever is happening in the society, because people will say many things, they will throw many things at you. You should be very, very, very open-minded. You should not worry about what the other person is thinking about your speech or about your studies or about what you are. Unless and until you are doing the right thing, you need not to bow down your head to anyone. Okay, you should. Women should inspire women. Okay, women should encourage women. At the end of the day, only you people, when you participate in your house or college or in the society, India will prosper. Okay, so this is one thing. And what you want to add?
That's it. Ma'am has been answered.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I think in next upcoming future, I could see more founders than Indian origin CEOs. So that's all from my side, ma'am. Thank you so much for your patience. And I would like to add up this. Ma'am has given a wonderful insights about incentive schemes, insurance policies, everything. I think we women we have to make it as a habit. Savings, not in households, but in the banking sector, because it may add up. It can compound into something double. So మీకు అలా ఇంకా కరెక్ట్గా చెప్పాలంటే ఇంట్లో పెడితే అది రూపాయి రాదు, అదే బ్యాంక్ లో పెడితే ఇంటూ 2 రూపీస్ నెక్స్ట్ 4 రూపీస్ నెక్స్ట్ 8 రూపీస్ ఇట్ విల్ బి కాంపౌండ్ 1 రూపీ ఉండకపోదు. సో యూ హ్యావ్ టు మేక్ షూర్ యువర్ మదర్స్ యువర్ nearby neighborhood to encourage more into banking. At least zero accounts వల్ల మీకు దానివల్ల మీకు ఏ ప్రాబ్లం ఉండదు. సో వీ కెన్ లైక్ మ్యామ్ హ్యాస్ రైట్లీ సెడ్ దట్ మీకు ఒక సెక్యూరిటీ ఉంటుంది, ఆ మనీకి ఒక యాడెడ్ వాల్యూ ఉంటుంది. సో ఐ థింక్ యూ విల్ మేక్ షూర్ యూ గోయింగ్ టు ఎడ్యుకేట్ యువర్ మదర్స్ ఆల్ ఇన్ నైబర్హుడ్. అండ్ థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ మ్యామ్. I think ma'am, despite your busy schedules you have been here, so make sure that all of us been educating from this. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Given your busy schedule, you came here. We are very sorry that we couldn't give you much time. So we have complete packed schedules. So one after one, the resources are coming here and we have to arrange everything. So it is very hectic for us. And we are really sorry that we couldn't give you much time. But within a short span of time, we have explained in a very informative way. And we would like you to give a small illustration. So please, we request you to accept a small illustration. Please. One more important thing, ma'am. I work with Annapurna ma'am. Annapurna ma'am is IQC coordinator of Arts College. So she has dealt two NACs. అసలు ఆర్ట్స్ కాలేజ్ రెండు నాట్ చేసినప్పుడు మేడం కింద అసలు నల్ల బ్యాచ్ వాళ్ళు వచ్చేసి భయం వేసేది. They was really very hard in getting A plus for training. And I'm very much happy to be working with her. Yes, please. Nice to be
Yeah.